Welcome to Massive Late Fee. And now your hosts, Mark and Carol.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Massive Late Fee. My name is Mark. With me as always is my wife Carol. How you doing today, Carol?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. It's been a good week here. It's September 17th, 2000.
It is.
How you been?
What? We literally just got back from seeing this movie.
Yep.
And I've been good. I enjoyed it. How you been? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Aside from having microphones falling on your head.
Yeah, I lost my microphone, everyone. I mean, I didn't lose it. You can hear I'm still on it, but the little arm that it's on
Literally fell on him.
Yeah.
So.
This happens every once in a while. Bear
yeah,
with me.
I don't understand why it happens to you. It's like it just hates you. It does not. It's happened to me like once.
You know what I gotta do? I gotta unplug. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just.
Yeah. Why don't you vamp for a while?
I'll just keep talking about the popcorn because there was popcorn.
I feel like our show has made us almost famous. What do you think?
Yes, that is the movie we saw, Almost Famous. I loved it. With Penny Lane. What in the hell is happening? This thing. You cannot fix it. Yeah. I'm too distracted.
Keep talking.
Okay. So Stillwater.
With Penny Lane.
Yeah, Stillwater is the name of the band. Penny Lane is the Band-Aid
Oh
lady.
my god. Wow, you really don't know how to do this show on your own, do you?
No.
Oh my god, I had to do the show once without you.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Remember?
you're more of a talker than I am.
You were sick.
Yep.
I don't mean sick. Yeah, we saw Almost Famous, written and directed by Cameron Crowe.
Yeah. Are
you familiar with Cameron Crowe's work?
Only because you told me I am.
Okay.
You know I don't pay attention to who does what. So.
Sure. We watched Jared Maguire.
Yeah, Jerry Maguire. I like Jerry Maguire.
We've seen Say Anything.
And Say Anything is amazing.
He also famously wrote and directed. And he wrote Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That was his debut feature.
Was the guy from Say Anything in that one too?
John Cusack?
Yeah.
No.
Who was in it?
Judge Reinhold was in it. Vic Damone, I think is the dude's name or something, was in it. There's a geeky guy in it, but I can't remember his name. Phoebe Cates was in it.
I wonder if Judge Reinhold's parents are disappointed because
he didn't become a
judge. Yeah.
Apparently, Cameron Crowe was supposed to go into law. I guess I don't know.
Maybe
made a career as a writer. This movie is semi-autobiographical in that he really did, at like 15 or 16 years old, go on tour with like Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin and a couple other bands and write about them for Rolling Stone magazine.
Yeah, that is an insane experience that I could not even imagine at that age.
I guess this band is kind of an amalgamation of lots of different bands and incidences. That scene where I'm sure you guys have seen the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, go see the movie.
Yeah, go see it.
We both liked it. It's very good.
Yeah, 100%. Even if they weren't serving popcorn, it's worth it.
Cameron Crowe is a good director for sure. This is very different than Jerry Maguire as far as the structure, the cinematography, the kind of the way everything is presented and filmed. Mm-hmm. It's like Jerry Maguire is a more straightforward kind of movie. It has a very clear 3-act structure, and everything about the way it's presented, like its aspect ratio and the cinematography, the lighting, everything about it is very, I don't want to say it's not like blockbustery, but it's very kind of cookie cutter cinematic stuff.
Sure.
Jerry Maguire works because the performances work and the script is good. But as far as filmmaking goes, it's kind of basic. Say Anything is a little more, I think, avant-garde. Although the way that's staged and everything, I think is is more creative than Jerry Maguire is, but this goes in that say anything category. There's a lot of creative framing and stuff like that in this movie. I liked the direction of this movie a lot, and I liked the structure of the screenplay a lot.
They do a lot of like close-up face stuff.
It feels like a 70s documentary almost.
Yeah.
In not all the time, but it still has the slickness of, a modern movie.
Yeah.
But in a lot of the cinematography and a lot of the, like you were talking about, the close-ups and some of the angles and everything, it feels like a 70s rock documentary that I would watch. But yeah, so I was going to say the famous I'm a Golden God scene, like that's going to be, I feel like 2 scenes out of this movie are standout scenes that are going to be talked about, and the one is the Tiny Dancer scene in the bus,
which is super cool.
and because that's such a universal human experience, like hearing a song like that. I remember being at a party, a few years ago, and hearing Santeria came on, and somebody started singing it, and there was 20 people at this party. We all started singing it. And it's like, I think everyone's been in that kind of situation before.
Oh, yeah. That happened when I was in a cab with my friends in Mexico.
Oh, yeah?
And that Gloria Gaynor song.
I Will Survive.
Yeah, came on the radio.
Okay.
We all started singing, and the cab driver was laughing his ass off.
Not the cake version?
No, the original.
But anyway, so the I'm a Golden God thing, apparently that was Robert Plant of Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
That did that, I guess.
At some teenager's house party?
Apparently, yes.
That is so crazy. Can you imagine just having a celebrity show up at your teenage house party?
No kidding. There's a lot of teenagers doing stuff and parents not being around at all. There are very few parents in attendance in this film.
No, there's only one.
Yeah, Frances
Literally.
McDormand. Frances McDormand is the only parent in the house, but she's enough parent for everybody.
It's kind of crazy too when she outs the main character as being 15 when she's talking to Russell. He looks shocked and everything, but he doesn't change
he looks
anything.
Young. This dude, you're right. It doesn't change anything, but he looks young anyway.
Yeah.
Even if he was 18.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously was not 18. I doubt the actor was 18.
No, I'm not sure. So the actor's name is the hell's his name? Fugit's his last name.
Oh, Fugit. I was gonna say, I keep thinking McDermott. That's the mom.
McDermott. Yeah. Patrick Fugit.
Yeah.
So he is 18.
Okay. So he is 18. He just looks younger than that.
Although he might have been, who knows?
He was probably 17.
17 or even 16 when they filmed it.
Yeah.
So, but we've got Billy Crudup as the main dude,
Russell?
the main rock star. Yeah, Russell is the guy's name. And then we've got Billy Crudup. We've got
Jason Lee.
Jason Lee from Mallrats. I was very happy to see Jason Lee.
Clerks and Mallrats.
Yep. And he's not in Clerks.
He's not in Clerks?
No.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought he was in Clerks.
The guy that plays Randall in Clerks, his name is what is his name? Oh, I can't think of either of their names. Dante and Randall, but I don't remember either. I know Jeff Sanderson. I think that's his name. That plays, but yeah, Jason Lee's not in Clerks. They didn't know him yet.
Okay.
But you probably, you remember Billy Crudup from Sleepers and Inventing the Abbots.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
What about Jesus' son?
No.
Okay.
He looks like Jesus.
He does kind of.
Or at least the way we like to depict Jesus.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Actually, he looks like he stepped right out of the 70s.
He does.
I mean, he kind of looks like the picture of my dad from the 70s.
A little bit.
I mean, they had the same mustache.
Not quite as handsome
No.
as your dad.
Oh.
But
Whichever way you want to go with that, sure.
But yeah. So and then of course we've got Kate Hudson
She is so gorgeous.
Well, as I don't know if anyone knows, but she's Goldie Hawn's son.
She's not Goldie
She's Goldie Hawn's
son.
daughter.
What the heck?
She's Goldie Hawn's
There's
daughter.
nothing masculine about that young
No,
lady.
I know. Apparently, she wasn't the first choice.
What?
For Penny Lane.
What?
The first choice was Sarah Polley.
I don't know who that is.
She was in that movie about the girl that's mentally handicapped.
Oh, it's Juliette Lewis?
Yes, exactly. She was the other sister, I think.
Huh, okay.
Right?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean,
Or am I thinking of somebody else?
I have no idea. Sorry. No clue.
Well, anyway, she dropped out.
Well, I think that Kate Hudson was the right choice.
And then, Kate Hudson was going to be the sister.
Oh.
That was played by someone named Zooey Deschanel.
Like bechamel.
Yeah, exactly, like bechamel. That I read an article that was like, look out for her or watch out for her or whatever, because they're like she's a standout in her small role. I thought she was very good.
Yeah, she was.
Of course, we've never seen Patrick Fugit before. This is his first movie. Apparently, he won the role from like a nationwide audition.
Wow.
Like they brought out a bunch of kids.
Well, good for him. I think he did a great job.
He was fantastic. I think the strength of this movie, I think, is in the Frances McDormand's great in the movie, but I think the strength of the movie is the triumvirate of Billy Crudup, Patrick Fugit, and Kate Hudson.
Yeah.
Kate Hudson, her performance reminds me of Carrie Fisher's in Star Wars.
How?
So she's playing a 16-year-old. She is 19. And I think Carrie Fisher was also 19 when she was in Star Wars. And for someone who is 19, she's also the scion of Hollywood royalty. Carrie Fisher being the daughter of Debbie Reynolds and Eddie Fisher.
Okay.
And Kate Hudson being Goldie Hawn's daughter. So that there's that parallel as well. But she's supposed to be 16. She's only 19. And she has a presence and like a gravitas, and she brings like, she doesn't play it like she's a little kid. Mm-hmm. There's a couple moments in the movie where she is emotionally vulnerable, where she plays it a little younger. But for most of the movie, she seems in charge, like self-possessed, like Carrie Fisher at 19 years old, she carried this presence of, I am a princess, I am in charge, I have everything. Like she brought like a maturity to the role for someone so young, and I think that Kate Hudson brings the same kind of maturity to this role.
Okay, I can see that.
Being, like she plays it almost like she's 30. Which someone who is very young trying to fit in this adult world would.
Yes, exactly.
And it also keeps the movie from being completely creepy.
Right?
Because
how old do you think Russell's supposed to be? Like 30?
No, I would say he's probably supposed to be in his early 20s.
Yeah, or mid 20s.
Yeah, like I would say anywhere between 22 and 26. Like in that range, because they're a young up-and-coming band from Troy, Michigan, by the way. Apparently, I read a lot of stuff about this movie before we watched it. I'm a big fan of Cameron Crowe, so I like a lot of the stuff he does. But apparently, I don't know if you know this or not, but in the 70s, Cream magazine was headquartered in Michigan. I think their offices were either in Detroit or Birmingham or something. I don't know.
I did not know that.
But they were a big magazine. They were like competing with Rolling Stone, and they were from here. At one point, Philip Seymour Hoffman, who plays Lester Bangs, the like editor of Cream magazine. He's wearing a Detroit Sucks shirt, which apparently was a thing like in that time period. But Cameron Crowe chose Troy, Michigan because he was around here, like he was around Birmingham and Troy and that area during this time period, and he said he wanted like a simple Midwestern city. He didn't want the band to be from like L.A. or New York. He wanted like a kind of unassuming Midwestern city to be their home. So he specifically chose Troy, Michigan.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I know you grew up by Troy.
I did. I grew up in a city that borders Troy. Yeah. Don't stalk me, everyone. But yeah, give me some of your highlights here. What did you think of the movie?
I think like you've already talked about it, but one of the highlights to me was Kate Hudson's performance. Mm-hmm. She has all the emotions. She just a million things happen on her face, and I love it. I think it is a fun, like, hanging out movie. It feels good. Mm. Love the music.
Of course.
So, yeah, I want the soundtrack.
This movie it feels genuine. Mm-hmm. Like I said, it has a very documentary feel. And like you alluded to, the performances in this are all super realistic. And I feel like everyone feels period specific and period correct. Kate Hudson's is the one that I'm like, maybe she's been on the internet before. She's been on AOL before. You know, I see her and she kind of has that modernish look, but everyone else, I'm like, they don't even know what AOL is.
I don't know. I feel like she could be in any time period.
She'd be beautiful in any time period.
She is a classic beauty.
But she does. There's something modern about her face and her look, to me. But that's not really a criticism. You can't really control that. But like I said, the movie feels ultra modern. I kind of love that the movie is structured as a love triangle between the triumvirate, and the ones that get together in the end are the two guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I found that to be a satisfying conclusion to the story.
Yeah, and then she does go to Morocco.
Because Kate Hudson needs to, Penny Lane or whatever, she needs to be in love with herself, kind of. Like that's what I get. What I get out of that is that she's had all this life on the road with the bands and everything. And her love story is finding her love for herself, like being self-possessed and being in the real world and everything.
Yeah, she keeps saying throughout the movie, if this were the real world, if this were the real... Like, where do you think you are? Like, he calls her out on that at one point, but she spends a lot of her time not in the real world.
And the two guys need each other. Mm-hmm. One needs to be less cool and one needs to be more cool. One needs more confidence, one needs less confidence.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like their friendship is genuine.
Yeah.
Even though the kid was warned up and down not to be friends with the band.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Which I guess maybe is why Cameron Crowe didn't go into to music writing as a career, because like I said, he did it when he was a teenager. But then he graduated to writing probably the best high school movie of all time, in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and then the rest is history. But yeah, I like the structure of this movie. I think the movie's paced really well, and I think that it's kind of a 3-act structure, but it's loose. Yeah. It's a loose 3-act structure, and we get more kind of like escalation of things. And there's like a ticking clock element to the thing with his tests and graduation and everything, and his mom being like, you need to come home. And it's like, I'll be home after Greenville. I won't be going to Cleveland. And then the next scene is just as Cleveland.
Right.
It's like, I'm coming right home from getting a flight from Cleveland. They're going to New York next. I won't be there. New York. It's like, or Boston or whatever. Yeah. And it's like, so there's this like ticking clock element to it that kind of escalates everything. And I would say, I think everyone would agree with this. The climax of the movie is the plane.
Yes, for sure. That is a great scene.
The one thing I didn't love, and like he's responsible for the plane, is the Jimmy Fallon cameo as the new manager. Mm-hmm. He's just like, because he's from Saturday Night Live or whatever, and he's just in the beard and like, he doesn't look 70s. He looks like a guy putting on 70s makeup. Okay. And that pulled me out of it a little bit because I'm like, oh, I know who that is.
Luckily, I don't enjoy Saturday Night Live, so I didn't really pay attention.
You are lucky. But yeah, so like you said, there's a point, like the thrust of the movie, the thrust of the story is him getting his article done, getting on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine, which apparently they cleared all that with Rolling Stone to be able to use Rolling Stone's name, and getting his interview with what's his name?
Russell,
thanks. And all that stuff happens. We get the payoffs of all of those things. But that's kind of like the thrust of the movie. But the rest of the movie, all that stuff is there, and it provides some narrative drive. But it's really mostly let's just hang out, and that's a lot of what the movie is. It's like hanging out with these people.
Yeah, and how do you like how they deflowered the 15-year-old because they were bored?
Yeah, three ladies at once, apparently.
That is so crazy. I wonder if it's in any amount true.
I can't believe it is. I'd I don't know. I'd have to do an interview with Cameron Crowe. I don't know. But I can't imagine your first time being with three women at once. How would you even know what to do in that situation?
I mean, you wouldn't, obviously. But, I mean, like they said, just leave it to the professionals. He probably did nothing.
I guess that's true.
He probably did nothing for about 10 seconds.
Who knows? Maybe it is true. I don't know. Huh? But, yeah, I like I said, the vibe movie like this, like hangout movie like this, it works when you like the characters and you like the world. And Cameron Crowe does a really great job of building this world and developing these characters so that we like them, even when they're doing despicable shit. Like I said, I mean, Russell's whatever, and this girl's 16.
Yeah.
But you don't really think about that because, one, of how Kate Huston plays it, and two, everyone's just kind of so, like, charmingly likable.
Yeah. And, like, our main character is charmingly likable, but I was a little peeved and disgusted with him when she tried to kill herself.
Oh, yeah.
And he calls the doctor, and he's holding her up, talking to her, and she is, like, passed out in his arms, and he's like, I'm going to boldly go where many men have gone before, and kisses her. Fuck you.
Yeah. Like, she's kind of actively dying.
Yeah. And
that's pretty fucked up.
It's an insulting thing to say. It's taking advantage of her compromised position, and actively dying.
Do you think that he does it because he thinks that maybe she'll die and it's the only chance he'll get to kiss her?
I think he thinks it's the only chance he'll get to kiss her, whether she dies or not, which is true.
I guess so, because she goes to Morocco. She does not end up with one of the guys.
She does not take him with her like she said she would.
No, yeah, she did.
I feel like if they run into each other in like 3 years, then they'd get together.
Maybe, I don't know.
But like, he wasn't done growing up yet.
I don't know who Cameron Crowe's married to, so I...
I'm not saying Cameron Crowe ends up with a Band-Aid. I'm just saying, like, in the narration of this story, I could see those two characters together, but he had to grow up more first. Band-Aid
is such an apt term, too. I don't know if that comes from his time on the road or if he made it up or whatever, But like Band-Aid is so apt because, you know, obviously Band-Aid, they're like, you know, they're like friends of the band or whatever, right? But also Band-Aid is something that's temporary.
Yeah.
You know, it covers something up for a bit of a time, and then you get rid of it and you throw it away.
And that is exactly what they did.
Yes. That is the nature of the relationships. I feel like, do you like, how realistic of a portrayal do you think this is?
I mean, I had trouble realizing that it's based on a true story. I can't even imagine a young kid like that going on tour with a band, but
I mean, like the 15 and 16 and 17-year-old girls.
probably very accurate for the time.
I guess so, yeah. I mean, Winger had that song, She Was Only 17 or whatever, like.
Yeah, I don't think people cared about that so much.
Yeah, it's more of an issue now, I guess.
I mean, if you think about it, like the 70s and the 80s, people just looked like much older.
Yeah, they did, weirdly, yeah.
And they were older. I mean, more mature at younger ages, I think. I could be wrong. But.
Yeah, that's true. I guess, like, if you talk to, you know, an 11-year-old from, like, 1910, they'd be like a 30-year-old from now. Because they'd be like, I've been working in the mines for 4 years.
Right.
You know? Like, you got all that life experience behind you. I've got black lung. I need to get a wife soon. I'll be dead in 5 years.
Right.
But yeah, I guess that is true. People seem younger now than they did in the 70s. I don't think it makes it okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, she was still 16 no matter what.
And they're taking advantage of young girls no matter what. Like,
oh, yeah.
Because, you know, they're the band and everything, and, you know.
So they're cool.
Right.
I like Philip Seymour Hoffman. Like, you are not cool. Like, when he's talking to the kid on the phone, he's like, they make you feel cool, but trust me, you are not cool.
He was in Scent of a Woman, and he was also in. Wasn't he in? He was like the bad guy in Scent of a Woman or whatever. The one that they have the little like the trial against or whatever. The academic probation thing. But he wasn't he in With Honors too?
I don't think so.
He was in Patch Adams. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I don't think he was in With Honors.
He was Robin Williams' roommate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah, he was the one that was like, you know, accused him of cheating or whatever. Because he's like, you know, you don't study.
Yeah.
I dedicate my life to this, you know, like.
Yeah.
You know, and he's the one that says like, you know, like you make people laugh and stuff like that, you know, and I'm a prick, and you know when my life's on the line, give me the prick, you know, or I'll want the prick and you will too or whatever. That he was that guy.
Yeah.
But he's a very good actor.
I agree. I think so too.
Because he's played, from the few things I've seen him in, he's played different kinds of roles, and he seems almost like a different person in each one. So I mean, that's a sign of a good character actor.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you have anything else you want to say about it. I think I've, you know, there are like when the girls are all dancing around him and everything, and they're close up on his eye, and he's looking at Penny,
waiting to see if she's going to join because they're calling her over.
And she's like covering her eyes and then like peeking or whatever. But like, you know, like I really like the slow motion. I like the focus on his eye. You know, we see that all of this going around him, like it doesn't matter to him.
Yeah.
Like, she is what matters to him. Even though apparently he did have sex with all of them. So.
Well, she left the room and he's a 15-year-old boy,
yeah. So. But that is I like that kind of stuff, I think works really well in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I have to say about the movie.
Yeah, I don't have anything else. I think it's a fantastic movie, and I 100% recommend you go see it.
Yeah, it's very good. But that is the episode for the week. Carol, tell people where they can find their own Band-Aid.
You can write us at latefee1994 at AOL.com. Check out our website at www.retrolatefee.com.
Yep.
And share the tapes with your friends.
I will see you next time, man.
Bye.